All right, so talking today about mounting the Yoko yoke to a SLAVX tabletop avionics panel. Going to talk a little bit about the clamps that Virtual Fly provide default with the yoke, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the recommended yoke mounting plate that you should use. Okay, that you can purchase from Virtual Fly. Now, if you look at these two yokes, this is the standard Yoko, this is the Yoko Plus. Highly recommend buying the Yoko Plus. It's way better. It's got a rotary hat switch here, which is just fantastic. It's great for looking around different areas of the cockpit. Autopilot disengage. I believe it's got some different sensors inside. You'd have to look at the whole product manual and the comparison, but you know, if you are looking for the absolute precision of this thing feeling exactly like you're flying a Cessna 172, this is it. Look no further. This is the best yoke on the market. Non-force feedback, okay? Hands down. So the Yoko Plus, definitely awesome. Little play here. We got the compass here from Virtual Fly 2. This thing's totally cool. A few people said it's completely useless in a sim, but I don't know. I think it's kind of neat, right? It actually sits right on top of the SLAVX tabletop avionics panel, and you'll see some more content on this coming. But I actually think it's kind of neat, right? It especially when you're in the G1000 and you're pulling onto the runway. You know, it's good to be in the habit of looking at your magnetic compass and seeing the runway heading as well as your directional heading here on the compass and your magnetic heading, and making sure that those match, right? You're going to go line up on 3-3 to depart. You want to make sure that says 3-3 right there. And so just getting in the habit of cross-checking and cross-referencing all your gauges. Okay, so kind of cool, but definitely an awesome new product. And these are actually magnets here on the bottom. It actually mounts magnetically on the bottom. So that's kind of neat. But back to what we're here to talk about today, a little off topic. So this here is the clamp that comes with the Virtual Fly Yoko. It also comes with the Yoko Plus. So this is what they ship it with. You can see here, it doesn't have a lot of distance here, and it actually only goes to a desk that's so thick. I couldn't tell you the exact spec, but it's not a very thick desk. And so unfortunately, I don't really recommend using this clamp too much here, just because you can't really use it. Like, I can't even use it here, for example, right? So what you do, because this whole system is so heavy, you actually just use and we provide all the hardware, but an Allen key and the screw, we provide all this hardware to you when you purchase your SLAVX tabletop avionics panel with Yoko compatibility. So we give you all the hardware, but you'll see on the bottom here are some holes, okay? And so 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 holes. They're threaded, and what you do is you actually thread the holes with the bolt from underneath. So you have bolt, SLAVX tabletop avionics panel, and then you have your Yoko, and they just thread right in there, and then this all becomes one unit. One very solid unit. We can get away with this because our panels are so robust, because they're an all steel construction, because of the design and the structural integrity of the panel and how we build it. It can withstand all this kind of the force and the weight and everything else. Okay, other stuff can't do that. So basically, so that's how you mount the Yoko. What we do though is we recommend that our customers take it one step further. Okay, next level. And so what you do is you buy this extended clamp, and buy this from Virtual Fly. It's like 89 euros. It's going to offer greater thickness of desk compatibility, but you can see here the thing is just huge. And so what you do with this, give you an example, I'm going to pull out the Yoko, but the mounting holes, they all line up. Who would have thought, right? Anyways, so those all line up. Now, what we do here is you slot the base of the panel, and you can see it's tall enough that it would work here with this 1.5" thick desk, whereas the other clamp would not. So now you go ahead, place this here, and these all line up because the entire system is actually slotted. And so the holes go all the way through. You still use these bolts here and the Allen key. Oops. And the Allen key. Got another one. And what you do is you actually now slide this in, just like so. And this here, this was a prototype, so it's a little bit tighter fit. We've made some tolerance adjustments to make this go in a lot easier, but it's just a little bit tighter fit because this is a prototype. But basically, you get this into here like so, and on the bottom, all of these holes are now all going to line up. Okay? So you take these, and how you would do this when you get a SLAVX panel is you'd actually put your SLAVX panel upside down, and you'd support it with the box from the Yoko, and you just to hold up the Yoko. But that's what you do. So anyways, so then you take this, and then you thread this right through here, just like so. All right. So now that whole thing is one threaded unit, and you take this, and put it right back on the desk. And then when you're ready to go, you can tighten these down as well. And this thing is basically not going anywhere. That's going to hold down your entire SLAVX panel. So, so that's the mounting of the Yoko. Same thing for the Yoko Plus, same dimensions. The Yoko Plus just has a ton of enhanced features here on the actual yoke itself. So once again, the Virtual Fly Yoko is hands down the best feel, best yoke that you can buy. It is. It's expensive, but it's a really, really high end quality piece of kit. It's awesome. We sell a ton of panels that are compatible with the Yoko. You can also add the Vernio throttle, and there's going to be some content coming later on that. Or you can also add the TQ6 Plus throttle as well. And you can add those both in a pedestal fashion. So there's going to be more content coming, like I mentioned, on that. But that is how you mount the Yoko yoke into your SLAVX tabletop avionics panel. Any questions, let us know. Shoot us a message. And your feedback's always welcome. Check us out on Instagram, and you guys stay level. We'll see you.